Welcome, everyone. Tonight, we're diving deep into the search for extraterrestrial life.
Ooh, exciting.
It's one of those topics that makes you stare up at the stars and wonder, are we really alone?
Right. Like, what else could be out there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And to help guide us tonight, we've got an episode of Exploring the Cosmos to pull from.
Oh, cool.
Specifically, episode 3, all about extraterrestrial life forms.
Awesome.
So strap in, because it's going to be a wild ride.
Sounds fun.
Okay, so first things first.
Okay.
When we say extraterrestrial life, what exactly are we looking for?
Yeah, good question.
Is it those stereotypical little green men in flying saucers?
Uh-huh. No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Extraterrestrial life could be any form of life. Any form of life that originated outside of Earth.
Makes sense.
And you might be surprised to hear that a lot of the focus right now in the scientific community is on microbial life.
Oh, really? So we're talking, like, tiny organisms.
Exactly. Even single-celled ones.
Huh. Interesting.
And think about it. They're more likely to survive in those really harsh conditions out in space.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, we've found microbial life thriving in the most extreme environments, even here on Earth.
Oh, yeah. Like where?
Well, like those hydrothermal vents,
Oh, wow.
the super acidic hot springs,
Yeah.
even, the frickin' wastelands of Antarctica.
Wow. So even here on Earth, there's life in some pretty crazy places.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess it's not too much of a stretch to think those kinds of life forms could exist on other planets.
It's not a stretch at all. These things are called extremophiles.
Extremophiles.
Yeah, they demonstrate just how adaptable life can be.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So finding even a teeny tiny microbe on another planet, that would be huge, right?
Absolutely. Monumental, really.
Yeah.
Because it would suggest that life isn't this, unique thing to Earth,
Yeah.
but rather a fundamental feature of the entire universe.
Whoa.
And just imagine life evolving independently on another world. That's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, that's wild. So where are scientists looking for this extraterrestrial life? What are some potential hotspots?
Ooh. Well, within our own solar system, there are a few candidates.
Okay.
Well, Mars, for example.
On ours.
Yeah. Remember those pictures from the Perseverance rover?
Yeah, I saw those. They look like they were from, like, a desert or something.
Ah, exactly. Well, it discovered evidence of organic molecules in this place called Jezero Crater.
Jezero Crater. What is that?
Well, it used to be an ancient lake bed, billions of years ago.
No way. Wait, hold on. Organic molecules. Doesn't that mean there was life?
Well, it's not quite proof of past life.
Oh, okay.
But the presence of these molecules suggests that Mars may have had the right ingredients for life a long, long time ago.
Wow. So Mars is kind of like a time capsule then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Potentially holding secrets of an ancient Martian biosphere.
That's so cool. So Mars is one place. Are there any other planets or moons we're looking at?
Oh, yeah. There are the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, one of Jupiter's moons, Europa, it has this, ocean beneath its icy shell.
Whoa, wait, are you serious? An ocean under the ice?
Yep, and it's thought to contain more water than all of Earth's oceans combined.
No way.
And get this, NASA's sending this mission called the Europa Clipper.
Ooh, I've heard of that.
It's going to use radar to peer beneath that ice and map this massive ocean.
Wow. So we're going to get to see what's under there.
We'll get a much better picture of what's down there if it could actually support life.
This is blowing my mind. Okay, so we've got Mars, we've got Europa. Any other contenders?
Oh, yeah. Can't forget about Enceladus, a moon of Saturn.
Enceladus.
It's even more dramatic.
More dramatic than a hidden ocean.
Oh, yeah. It has these geysers.
Geysers, like on Earth.
Kind of. These erupt from the South Polar region.
Wow.
And they spew water vapor and organic molecules into space.
So it's like an active moon.
Exactly.
Wow. Wait, so wouldn't those geysers actually make it easier to study Enceladus? I mean, we could get samples without having to drill through all that ice, right?
You got it. That's exactly what some scientists are proposing.
That's amazing. So we've got Mars, Europa, Enceladus. Are there any other places in our solar system we're looking?
Those are some of the most promising candidates in our solar system. But the search doesn't stop there.
What do you mean?
Well, we're also looking beyond our solar system to exoplanets.
Exoplanets.
Yeah. These are planets that are orbiting stars other than our sun.
Oh, right. I've heard of those.
Thousands have been discovered, and some reside in something called the habitable zone of their stars.
A habitable zone. That sounds kind of familiar.
Well, it's the area around a star where it's not too hot and not too cold.
Ah, the Goldilocks zone. So liquid water could exist.
Exactly. And as we've been talking about, water is essential for life as we know it.
Right,
So.
right. But how can we even see those planets, let alone look for signs of life on them?
That's where telescopes come in. Powerful telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope.
The James Webb, yeah, I've heard of that.
It can analyze light passing through an exoplanet's atmosphere.
Oh, wow. So we can detect the presence of certain gases
Yeah.
that might hint at biological activity.
Okay, so we're basically like sniffing out alien atmospheres.
Uh-huh, you could say that.
That's incredible. But here's a question that's been bugging me. If the universe is so vast, with billions of stars and planets,
Yeah.
and we've got all these potential hotspots for life, why haven't we found any solid evidence of alien civilizations yet?
You've hit upon one of the biggest mysteries in science. The Fermi Paradox.
The Fermi Paradox, I've heard of that.
It's the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of evidence for it.
So, where is everybody?
That's the million-dollar question.
I need answers. What are some of the theories out there trying to explain this paradox?
Well, there are a lot of theories.
Okay, hit me with some.
Okay, well, one possibility is that intelligent life is incredibly rare.
Oh, so like we're one of the few or even the only civilization.
It's possible.
That's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah, I know. Another theory suggests that even if intelligent life does arise...
Those civilizations tend to be short-lived.
Oh no, like they destroy themselves.
Exactly. Maybe through war or disease or environmental collapse before they have the chance to reach out to the stars.
Man, that's dark.
It is.
Are there any theories that are a bit more, hopeful?
Of course.
Yeah.
Maybe alien civilizations are out there,
Okay, good.
but they're so advanced that we can't even comprehend their technology.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Like, imagine civilizations that communicate in ways we haven't even dreamed of yet.
Right, like we're trying to pick up a radio signal with a stone axe.
Exactly. Or maybe it's just the sheer size of space that's the problem.
Okay, I can see that.
I mean, even if a civilization was sending signals from 1,000 light years away,
Yeah.
it would take 1,000 years for those signals to reach us.
Wow, that puts things in perspective.
Yeah.
We've only been seriously searching for, what, a couple of decades?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's possible the universe is full of chatter, but we're just late to the party.
We're like cosmic infants just starting to listen.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. It's both amazing and kind of humbling.
Yeah, it is.
So much we don't know about what's out there.
It's true. And this leads us to another interesting debate.
Oh.
Should we be actively sending out messages into space?
Whoa, that's a big question.
It is.
Like, what if we accidentally alert some hostile alien civilization to our existence?
Yeah, it's a real concern for some scientists.
It'd be like shouting into a dark forest.
Yeah. Some believe it's worth the risk. They
Mm.
think establishing contact could bring unimaginable advancements in technology and science.
I mean, yeah, that would be incredible. Like, what could we learn from a super advanced alien civilization?
Exactly. But some caution that attracting attention could have dangerous consequences.
Right, right. It's like, what if they're not so friendly?
It's a tough one.
It is. It's like a dilemma with no easy answers.
Exactly. It's a decision that could have major implications for humanity's future.
Wow, yeah, that's heavy stuff.
It is.
Okay, so to recap, we've got this incredible universe full of possibilities.
We do.
We've got Mars, we've got Europa, Enceladus, exoplanets, and the Fermi Paradox just messing with our heads.
Uh-huh. Yep.
It's a lot to take in.
It is. But we've only scratched the surface of this deep dive.
I know, I'm ready for more.
Well, then, let's take a quick break,
Good.
and then we'll come back and explore what this search for extraterrestrial life actually means for us here on Earth.
Welcome back. We're in the middle of our deep dive, exploring the search for extraterrestrial life.
Yep, still out there searching.
We were just discussing the Fermi Paradox and like why we haven't bumped into any other civilizations out there yet.
Right, right.
But even if we never actually shake hands with a little green man, the search itself has already kind of changed how we think,
Oh, absolutely.
Like, what does it even mean to be alive?
Yeah, that's one of the things that really struck me when I was revisiting that Exploring the Cosmos episode.
Oh, what was it?
Well, how much our definition of life itself has changed over time.
Oh.
We used to think life could only exist in, like, very specific conditions.
Right, like here on Earth.
Exactly. But as we've explored those extreme environments, like those deep-sea vents I mentioned before.
Oh, yeah, with the crazy creatures.
Yeah, they're teeming with life. And it shows us that life is way more resilient than we ever thought possible.
It's like we keep expanding the boundaries of what's possible.
Exactly. And that's why the search for extraterrestrial life has become so much more exciting.
How so?
Because now we're open to the idea that life could exist in all sorts of crazy environments, not just the ones we're familiar with.
Like, what if there are aliens out there breathing methane or living in, like, scorching hot temperatures?
Exactly. We might even find life forms that exist in ways we can't even imagine yet.
Whoa, okay, now you're getting a little too sci-fi for me.
Ah ha ha. I'm just trying to encourage you to think outside the box.
Okay, fair enough. But let's reel it back in for a second.
Sure.
Even if we're not talking about, like, intelligent aliens with spaceships, what would it mean for us to find even just microbial life on another planet?
Well, for one thing, it would completely revolutionize our understanding of biology.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It'd mean we're not alone in the universe.
Exactly. It would mean that life isn't this, fluke occurrence,
Right.
but something that can happen wherever the conditions are, right?
Wow, yeah.
And think about all the scientific breakthroughs that could come from studying alien life forms, even if they're just microbes.
Like what?
Well, it could revolutionize things like medicine, agriculture, even energy production.
That's amazing. So there's the scientific angle.
Right.
But what about the, like, philosophical side of things?
Mm-hmm.
How would this discovery change how we view ourselves and our place in the universe?
That's where things get really interesting.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, it would force us to confront some of the biggest questions about our existence,
Like what?
Like, where did we come from? Are we alone? What is the meaning of life?
Whoa, those are big questions.
They are, and they've been debated by philosophers and theologians for centuries.
Yeah.
But suddenly, these questions would have a whole new dimension.
Right. It's like we'd be jolted out of this cosmic complacency.
Exactly. We'd realize that we're not the only game in town anymore.
That's both exciting and kind of scary at the same time.
It is. But I think overall, it would be a humbling and inspiring experience.
Yeah, I think so too.
And think about the impact on humanity as a whole.
What do you mean?
I think it would be an event that could transcend all our differences.
Right. Like, it wouldn't matter where you're from or what you believe in. This would be something that affects all of us.
Exactly. It would be a shared experience that could unite us like nothing else.
Yeah, I can picture it now. Headlines around the world screaming, "We are not alone."
Haha, I can see it too.
People from all walks of life just looking up at the night sky and feeling this, like, sense of wonder and connection.
Exactly. It would be like we finally joined the galactic community.
Oh, man, that gives me chills. But let's be realistic for a minute.
Okay.
Even if we do find evidence of extraterrestrial life, it's probably going to be microbial at first, right?
That's probably true.
Which is still an amazing discovery, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But it wouldn't necessarily tell us anything about intelligent life in the universe.
Yeah, that's true. It would be like finding a single piece of a giant cosmic puzzle.
Right. Like we'd still be left with a ton of unanswered questions.
Exactly. But that's okay,
How so?
because the search is just as important as the discovery.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's about pushing the boundaries of what we know.
Exactly. And challenging our assumptions and being open to the unknown.
So even if we never find those little green men, it's still a worthwhile endeavor.
Absolutely. Every step we take, every new discovery we make brings us closer to understanding the universe and our place in it.
I love that. It's like we're on this epic journey of self-discovery.
Exactly. But on a cosmic scale.
Wow. Yeah. So even if we never encounter intelligent aliens, this search is still incredibly valuable.
Incredibly valuable. And who knows, maybe someday we'll stumble upon something truly extraordinary, something that will change everything we thought we knew about life itself.
Okay, I am officially hooked on this search. But before we wrap up, I have one last question.
Okay, shoot.
Let's say, hypothetically speaking, we do make contact with an alien civilization.
Right.
What happens next? Like, how do we even start talking to beings that could be so different from us?
Ooh, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
And honestly, I don't think anyone has a definitive answer.
Yeah, it's hard to even imagine.
It is. But I think we can look at how we communicate here on Earth for inspiration, even with beings that are very different from us.
Like how we communicate with animals.
Exactly. We might not be able to, have a conversation with an alien over a cup of tea.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right.
But that doesn't mean we can't find ways to connect.
So what are you thinking? Like math or science?
Maybe. It could involve things like scientific observation, mathematical principles, and even artistic expression.
Ooh, like music or art.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe those are universal languages that could help us bridge the gap.
Now, that would be an incredible first contact scenario. Imagine exchanging symphonies or paintings with an alien civilization.
It would be amazing. And I think it really highlights the importance of approaching this search with an open mind and a sense of wonder.
I agree.
We need to be prepared for the unexpected,
Right.
and embrace the possibility that extraterrestrial life could challenge everything we thought we knew about intelligence, consciousness, even the meaning of life itself.
It's a little daunting, but also incredibly exciting.
It is.
It's like we're on the verge of this whole new era of exploration and discovery.
Right. An era that could redefine humanity's place in the cosmos.
Wow, I love that. Okay, I think we've covered a lot of ground today,
We have.
but I'm eager to hear what other insights you've gleaned from exploring the cosmos.
Well, stay tuned because in our final segment, we'll delve into what contact with extraterrestrial life could actually look like.
I can't wait. Welcome back to The Deep Dive. We've been exploring the mind-blowing possibility of life beyond Earth.
Oh, it's been a wild ride, for sure.
We've talked about everything from tiny microbes hiding out in our own solar system to, like, advanced alien civilizations in faraway galaxies.
Yeah, it really makes you think, doesn't it?
It does. And, as we've been discussing the scientific and the philosophical implications of finding extraterrestrial life, I just can't help but wonder, like, what would it actually feel like to make contact?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's the question, isn't it? Like, it's sparked so much in science fiction.
Right.
Would it be, like, pure awe and wonder?
Yeah.
Or would it be totally terrifying? Like, encountering something we don't understand at all?
Right. And would they be friendly? Or would we be in trouble?
Who knows?
I bet it'd be a mix of everything.
Probably, yeah. Like, imagine the excitement,
Oh, yeah.
the fear.
The curiosity.
It would be a moment unlike anything else in human history.
Totally. Like, it would change everything. How we see ourselves, our place in the universe.
It would redefine us.
And how would we even communicate with them?
Yeah.
I mean, would we even be able to?
Right. How do you bridge that gap when they could be so different from us?
Yeah. Could we even understand their motives? Like, why are they here?
It's hard to say for sure. I mean, those are questions we can't really answer right now.
Right.
But I think it's important to remember that communication goes beyond just words,
Yeah, I guess.
It's about shared experiences, emotions.
Right, like trying to understand each other.
Exactly. So even if we don't speak the same language, literally,
Yeah.
there might be other ways to connect through like art, music, even simple acts of kindness.
Right, like universal things.
Exactly. Think about how we communicate with animals here on Earth.
Oh, that's a good point.
We don't speak the same language as a dog, but we can still understand each other.
Very good.
There's a connection there.
Yeah, there is. So I guess as we continue searching for extraterrestrial life,
Yeah.
we got to be like humble and open-minded, right?
Absolutely.
Like ready for anything, basically.
Yeah, we got to be ready for the universe to surprise us because it probably will.
Oh, it definitely will.
Yeah.
So wrapping things up,
Okay.
the search for extraterrestrial life isn't just about finding aliens, right?
Nope.
It's about so much more.
It is. It's about expanding our horizons.
Right.
Challenging our perspectives.
Yeah.
And figuring out where we fit in this vast cosmos.
Beautifully said. And who knows, maybe someday we'll look back at this time and see it as like the beginning of a new era.
Yeah, like the era where we finally join the galactic community.
Right. And embrace our role as citizens of the universe.
I love that. I really hope we get to see that happen.
Me too.
Yeah.
And to all you listeners out there, keep looking up at those stars. Keep wondering and keep exploring.
The universe is full of possibilities.
It is. Because this search for extraterrestrial life,
Yeah,
it's really a search for ourselves.
it is.
A search for meaning.
Meaning and connection in a universe that's way bigger and more mysterious than we can imagine.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the search for extraterrestrial life.
Thanks for having me. It's been fun.
Yeah.